Happy fucking 2017, everybody. It's the time of year where we all pretend we're going to be a different person all of a sudden. You can probably guess how I feel about New Year's resolution based on the fact that it's the second of the year and I'm just now getting around to bitching about it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with self-improvement. In fact, it's an admirable goal, but let's just be honest with each other about it. New year, new me. New year, new me. Suck my nuts. You're the same piece of shit you were 48 hours ago and a year ago before that. The secret to self-improvement's not pretending you're going to be an entirely different person. You don't change that based on the calendar. It's an identity, not a tampon. The secret is honesty, hard work, and realism. I'm a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. We're all pieces of shit. But what kind of piece of shit are you? Are you a fat piece of shit? Are you an ignorant piece of shit? Are you a bigoted piece of shit? Are you a self-important, open-minded piece of shit? That's where the honesty comes into play. Identify yourself and your weaknesses in an honest way. Are you a fat piece of shit? Then don't tell me that your resolution is to start being kinder to strangers. You can work on your kindness after you've ensured that your heart disease doesn't drop you dead before the next ball drop. Now let's say you've managed to accomplish what 90% of people never do before they die. You've looked at yourself and honestly identified your weaknesses. Let's say you found out you're an ignorant piece of shit. Welcome, motherfucker. So are the rest of us. Don't follow a couple random fact pages on Twitter and think you're done. Read a fucking book. Read it. And I'm not talking about Twilight. Read something non-fiction. Learn something about the world. But I don't have time. Yeah, well, this is where the hard work comes in. And besides, I call bullshit. Wake up 30 minutes early, go to bed 30 minutes later, turn off the fucking TV. It's super easy to pretend like you want to change. It's really hard to actually change something. And it gets even harder if you ignore step number 3, realism. If you weigh 400 pounds, don't make your New Year's resolution to start running. Make it to trade soda for water, chips for an apple, and your handicap placard for the back of the parking lot. I'm not just trying to be an asshole here, but realism might be the most important step, and tweeting hashtag New Year, New Me ain't a good start. None of your friends and loved ones want a new you. They just want a less shitty version of the one you already are. Honesty, hard work, and goddamn realism, okay? That's all.
And if you see that other puppy, you tell him there's a new, more realistic voice-changing sheriff in town, and that he means fucking business. Oh, you got a tongue, huh? Well, guess what? We all got tongues, and mine doesn't come out in the middle of sentences. It comes out at the right time, like when I'm with your mama. Blah, stuck back, bitch. Seriously, though, dude. Snapchat, game, set, match. Yesterday was yours. Today, tomorrow, forever, they're mine. I'm so cute, it's sickening, and bitches love it. Get you over there with your fake-ass, cartoon-ass, Disney-ass, Pluto-ass looking motherfucker. They got Aziz Ansari to voice my character, Puppy Dog Damn. Hey, man, you're the OG. Everybody respects that, but you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away. You got to Kenny Rogers your bitch-ass on out.
I, as a person, maintain a fairly well-documented hatred for fast food. However, as is appropriate for your friendly neighborhood hypocrite, I only hate it until I don't anymore. Earlier this evening happened to be one of those times, so I stopped at Subway, or as I like to call it, the house that Michael Malone built. For all its negative characteristics, Subway has been trying to make positive changes in the last decade. They added breakfast, and got rid of that former fat fucking pederast as their mascot. However, they got rid of honey oat bread, which is absolutely delicious and the only bread of choice for the discerning palate, suffering from whatever poor life decisions led them to Subway to begin with. I end up at Subway so infrequently that I wasn't sure whether this removal was the result of corporate action or there's poor inventory maintenance skills from the sandwich artist working at the last building I stumbled into. While my preference is the drive-thru, I was already cold because I had to let the dog shit, so I decided to go inside, which would afford me the benefit of searching for traces of honey oat bread's continued existence. And there were none to be found. Honey oat bread is dead. Deader than that mom jeans wearing kid diddler's endorsement career. My journey to the other side of sanity only got worse from there, as I had to witness underdeveloped palates constructing their own sandwiches. Now, I've been subjected to this before, and generally I just stand back with my arms crossed and try my best not to scream at the back of their heads, "Eat a vegetable, for God's sakes! How do you even walk upright?" "And what goes on the steak and cheese?" "Mayonnaise. That's it. You got the extra cheese, right?" But tonight was not to be a normal night. Oh no. I can't decide which is worse, actually. Putting no vegetables or putting the wrong vegetables. I watched the woman in front of me order a foot-long steak and cheese, and of course she ordered a foot-long because she was all of 5'4" and she needed a sandwich that was at least 20% as tall as she was. She then topped it with cucumbers. That's it. Cucumbers on her steak and cheese. And my overactive brain had to witness this. Now the rest of my night's gonna be ruined, pondering the two possible realities in which this woman could be living. The first, in which some tragedy has befallen her taste buds and/or olfactory nerves, and she thinks this is the best option for her steak and cheese sandwich: cucumbers. Or the second, in which she's a Grecian transplant to rural Illinois and she's trying to fumblefuck her way into an imitation Nero. Did she bring her own dill and plain yogurt? "Also, can I borrow a tool by which to mush these cucumbers into tzatziki?" Hacky Greek accent aside, this is the shit that goes on in my brain on a daily basis. I'm a goddamn psychopath and I'm not fit to be around other human beings. Sorry. But you know what they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. When in Effingham, Illinois, mush your cucumbers into your own tzatziki.